the Chicago Cubs announced today that Theo Epstein is gone. Now, this series, I'm going to start this with this news of the Chicago Cubs getting rid of Theo Epstein. And what this series is basically going to be, I'm going to grab some teams out there that could make some sense when it comes to making a deal with the New York Yankees. The Cubs and the Yankees actually match up. And per my understanding, the Cubs are open for business. They will deal whoever's out there, who they have on that roster, they will listen to a couple of trades. So, with that being said, let's get right into who could make sense for the Yankees. And folks, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear about Kyle Schwarber. Now, if he makes sense to you, cool. I don't like him. I don't want him on this club. Lefty, I get it, but I got some other lefties out there for the Cubs that could make sense for our Yankees, who is not Kyle Schwarber. I know, I'm sure the comment section will be loaded. And look, cool. You like him. If the Yankees ever get him, I'll root for him. But I'm going to leave him off right now. Numero uno, Kyle Hendricks. Kyle Hendricks pitched to a 2.88 ERA in 2020. But the one thing about Kyle Hendricks is he's 30 years old, young, but he's extremely consistent. And I know he's been pitching in the National League, pitching to pitchers. American League's obviously a little different. American League East is always different. But Hendricks is right there for what the Yankees could need. And again, I don't want to get into too much what trades will look like. I'm going to leave that up to you guys in the comment section below. Because if there was a legit rumor or scenario being talked about, I'd report that and report what I think. But this is just for fun. These are names that can really match up. Kyle Hendricks will fit in great behind when Severino comes back. Think of those three, Cole, Severino, Hendricks, however you want to play around with that. But he would be a real welcome addition to the New York Yankees, no doubt about it. Next one is a guy that Brian Cashman tried to get before, and he likes him. Craig Kimbrell. Not a huge fan of this because I think relief pitching, I don't want to give up much to go get relievers. I think the Yankees have that. And I think they got a lot of young guys in that minor league system that can really fill any type of hole when it comes to the bullpen. But Craig Kimbrell is definitely a name to look out for if the rumors are true that the Cubs are open for business. The reason being, like I said before, Brian Cashman has already went down that avenue before. Here's an interesting one. And there is two interesting ones. One I think makes a ton of sense. This one kind of makes sense too. Victor Caratini is a 27-year-old catcher, switch hitter, hasn't really had that chance to be a regular, and I'm not saying he could be a regular here, but as a guy that can maybe get worked in if the Yankees look at another avenue, a cheaper alternative, or move on from Gary Sanchez. Victor Caratini is a young switch hitter, again, 27 years old. Switch hitter is always nice because you balance that lineup out a little more. But that's one that popped out there for me, just to see maybe that's an avenue the Yankees will look to go after. It's always good to try to get a young catcher. You never know what advanced scouting shows or what the Yankees could even think about him. The next one is interesting. Let me tell you why. Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo is going to be a free agent. We know that. He has that one more year left. He's going to be a free agent. Lefty bat. Everybody knows Anthony Rizzo. Very rough 2020. Still hit 11 homers. Good defense at first base. Big home run pop. Lefty. Everything the Yankees love at a really good first baseman is what they always usually had. Tino Martinez, Jason Giambi, Mark Teixeira, switch hitter, Don Mattingly. The list goes on and on and on. I was about to say John Olerud, even though he was a Yankee for a little bit, but I don't think he was a great Yankee first baseman. But anyway, he would make sense. He would definitely make sense for the Yankees. If the scenario came about that Luke Voit ever was to be dealt, that would actually make a lot of sense for the Yankees to go that route. Because remember, look, one thing I want to talk about too, and I think on my last video I was ready to mention this, but I forgot when I talked about Yadier Molina as a possibility for Sanchez, is there's a window here. That window was like this. Now it's getting like that. It's starting to close, right? So a guy like Rizzo. Again, you know what you're getting. I don't know if right now he's better than Voit. I would say I like Voit. But if the Yankees go in that scenario to say, maybe we could trade for Hendricks, now we could replenish that system or add another good starter for a guy like Luke Voit and sell high, as I talked about in my last video. Last name on there is one that probably really makes the most sense besides for Hendricks is Ian Happ. Center fielder. Much rather have this guy right now than Aaron Hicks. I like Aaron Hicks, but that $10 million could easily be moved. You can get a guy right now who's really cost effective, controlled for years to come, switch hitter, 26-year-old, center fielder, young, does everything really good. Good overall ball player. He's going to cost a good amount, but that's definitely a scenario the Yankees should look after, and I'd be open to many different trade scenarios for a guy like Ian Happ. Makes a ton of sense for the Yankees. So you guys let me know in the comments below. Couple of things. So listen, don't end this video. Listen for 1 second. Let me know a couple of things. Who out of those names or on the Cubs roster would you guys like to see the Yankees go after? And do you agree with me that Ian Happ and Kyle Hendricks and Ian Happ would be probably the best fits for the Yankees? Is there another name out there that I missed? Kyle Schwarber. Enough of this. Every single year we're talking about Sherbert. I don't want Sherbert. I like gelato. I don't want Sherbert. I want gelato. Anyway, God, I'm so Italian. You know what? I'm so Italian. I forgot to put my damn gold chain on. I did. This is going in the video. Bam! Bam! Oh! Sorry. I'm hype. This is the... We enter a new territory, folks. This is new territory. All right? We going all in. No, seriously, I'm sorry. I'm going off the rails. I'm a little crazy, okay? Tell me what you think about the Cubs, but then also tell me, what team do you want me to talk about next? Comments below. What team do you want me to talk about next? Of players the Yankees could go after? Who matches up well? Don't throw a nonsense team out there like the Red Sox or probably even the Mets. Don't throw those out there. Tell me some teams you want me to talk about, and the videos will come your way. You guys are the best. Again, this is Pete Simonetti of course, the Simonetti Source. Talk to you guys again very, very soon. Thank you.
In the club I be sipping Hennessy. Got that purple drink made for me. My philosophy twisted with R&B. Commonly, you can't fuck with me. I'm Versace, you a graphic tee bought at the Dollar Tree. No apology given when I'm spitting. The life